Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to Dial Fans. It's been 6 days since we were here last. We were not here last on Friday, but we're back again. Follow what's happening.
Oh, hello guys. Good evening, Andy. Good evening, Fresh Prince. Uh, Not so much to be honest. Since the passing of the Queen, footballers, paid their respects, and she's finally gone home today. Yeah. International break this week. A lot of good things, not so much, but yeah. Arsenal doing fantastically well. Haaland banging in the goals. Valverde for Ballon d'Or. Uh, just joking, but he's something else. Yeah, and Serie A just a site for for people who are not fans of Serie A is so interesting. Even the German league topping Union Berlin. So there's so much to talk about, to be honest. And with the Nations League, yeah, so much to talk about. Preparation for the World Cup, the new jerseys that are out. So much to talk about.
Andy Baba.
Yeah, good evening, guys, and welcome back to today's show. Like the earlier said, we've been missing out because of the Queen passing on. So football has been on pause. So we are delighted to be back. So stay glued. Although I'm not too sure we have much to cover today because of the international breaks, but we'll see the much we can do today. So just still stay glued and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Andy Baba. So, guys, well in England there wasn't much. There wasn't much in England,
No,
but
it was so much.
there's
Yeah,
maybe we should just start with England since there's not much to talk about. We can quickly do that and proceed. It's still the same story with Ellen Haaland. He got a goal. And he was actually quite good without the ball and like not sorry quite good apart from scoring. I guess I saw him do other things for the first time. Um, I know we've all said, oh yeah, is Alan top scorer, City win the league. So
No, I
not
don't
to
think that's what he went for Salah. Sorry.
no,
I
yeah,
went
but
for
after a while, no,
after
it's not his official contribution,
once we
but
saw
after
the
a while,
lights.
Okay.
Yeah. To be honest, like you said, nothing new. It's safe to say is improving under Pep and with so many good players around him. Um, he can only get better. I don't think he's reached his ceiling yet. There is so much room for improvement. With Pep, I see him scoring much more, performing much better. To be honest, if we are being real, what we'll see about him is the more he's played with this team, the more he's gotten better. With each game, he's gotten so much better. His understanding with the team is gotten so much better, and he's getting supplies from left, right, and center. And from the weekend, we even saw that he could actually decide to shoot from outside and do things by himself. So yeah, pretty impressed. I think I said something in the group. I said Man City can actually try to do the invisible. I don't know if it's possible, but yeah, we would see.
yeah, they'll not do any. They'll not do any easy. We want spell our show. And
There
the
is
matter we
nothing
use.
you are the
And
first
the
to
matter
do.
we
There,
get with
see,
that. Now what
see,
come
see,
matter?
see, there's
And
this
but
pride
now
that you have is
they
that
should have already lost. Aston Villa, they cheated. They
I
draw
agree with
the
you.
match.
I agree with you. But like City always does every season, they cheat and it goes like that with the season. Nothing will happen. But in
Nah,
reality, as an Arsenal fan, just own it. You're the first team to do it. No team can take that away from you. Before we even grow old or have grey hair, other teams will probably do it. That's the truth. But just own it. Arsenal is the first team to
other
do it,
teams to
and
do it.
nobody can take that.
It took over 100 years before Arsenal could do it again.
Yeah, but
How do you know that to do it?
bro, it's possible. Other teams will likely do it. It might be hard, but other teams will likely do it.
Okay,
No,
okay,
there's no chance.
okay.
There's no
No chance
chance.
for
That's
that.
why. Okay.
No chance for that, Andy.
Nah. There's no
Okay,
chance.
not even Manchester United with Anthony.
Okay.
Shots fired. No problem.
Okay. How do you guys see Everton? Do you think Everton has are improving? Do you think they've shown signs of, because the point against Liverpool was credible, and again in 1-0 win against West Ham. West Ham is a very good side, although West Ham hasn't been, but West Ham are a very, very good side. We all know that. So against two strong teams, two clean sheets, Everton were very poor defensively prior to maybe transfer window closing, but now things have improved. Andy Baba, what do you think about Everton going forward?
Well, I think they are gradually coming up, but I think slowly they are picking up. This is the Everton we used to know. I remember the days of David Moyes. Everton would struggle and then, be out there. But they had a difficult time last season where they were struggling for relegation. But, they were able to, overturn that. So this season, although they didn't start well, but recently the draw against Liverpool, of which I felt that's one of the games they would have just beaten Liverpool, but it was just not their day.
They were very close in that game.
Yeah. And then they've come back against a strong West Ham side. Of course, you know what West Ham can do. A lot of people were tipping West Ham to do better this season, at least much more better than what they did last season, but it's turning out to be a different thing this season. So for Everton to, I watched the game. It was a tight game, 1-0. Although
West Ham actually hit the bar. West Ham hit the bar twice, but
they hit the bar twice. Yeah, they were close, but yeah,
that is off target. That is off target, brothers.
That's another point. Yeah. So in the end, I think they are gradually coming back. So let's see what happens. They've tried.
And Dominic Calvert-Lewin is getting fitter and fitter. It's safe to say we have to, talk about Alex Iwobi. Even in spite of how terrible Everton has been in the past few months, Alex Iwobi has always been one of the bright sparks. He and God.
He's been the shining lights in Lampard came.
I think they want to extend his contract, even since Lampard has come. Since Lampard has come, I think he's one of the only players I would have. And the Gordon.
He's their best player since Lampard.
And even my shout out to Milenko, whatever, the guy from Ukraine. With things going on in his country, initially he wasn't even in the first team, but he's actually made that left wing his own. He's doing pretty okay. So I think mentality-wise, they are getting better. Having a captain, a player like Conor Cody and Tarkowski in centre back has actually made them players like those two have made them tougher.
I think that's a major difference in that.
Yeah, that Colombian that was always dancing, that cannot defend, that tall guy. It's terrible, man. I'm not exaggerating.
The Colombian.
Yeah.
What's his name? That guy also used 2018 World Cup.
Yeah, or something like that.
He used 2018 World Cup at Barcelona.
It's just. So I think the most important thing is they've sorted out their centre back pairing. Very good baseline. The defenders can defend, can pass very well. Very hard working.
They got Onana as well.
Onana and Geye in that midfield blocking very tough.
Unlike Alan, that was not defending, that was not running. They have people that, even if they are not world class, they are not
top players. Ball recoveries, yeah.
And with what's not that their number 11, great. That guy is good.
Great.
Wonderful player.
If we look at their team, they have players who are willing to work hard and play good football. So, I think hopefully they'll be safe this season. I'm seeing them probably 16th, 17th. But they won't be relegated. And that's...
No, they won't.
Yeah, but it's not as if they'll be 10th or 11th now.
All right.
There's so much football to play.
All right. So I had them to go down at the beginning of in our prediction show. Go down, but at the moment, I don't see them. I don't see them
No,
going
they
down.
don't look like.
Nottingham Forest have gone to buy the
Leicester.
old world and they
I
are
think
faltering.
Leicester.
No, I think Leicester is carrying
Leicester
everybody.
is also. But the thing about a team like Leicester, so we'll talk about Leicester too. A team like Leicester, the thing about a team like Leicester is that Leicester is they have the players. You get, so if they could do a manager sack and everything changes completely. It might not be a manager sack. It would just be maybe they get 1 win, get 2 wins, and everything, because the players are there, so they might be too good. Sometimes you say something that are too
I think
good to
the
go
problem is the setup and the mentality. You remember I said something about Liverpool's game against Napoli that when stuff starts to go wrong, even for people with very tough mentality, these are the guys that won FA Cup. The only difference is Fofana. That's the only difference. And the keeper. Oh, they have a very terrible. They have a
Fofana
terrible.
when they won the FA Cup.
I think so.
Fofana wasn't there now.
It wasn't that. They won
think
FA Cup 2 years ago.
Okay, it was there. I think this
The only difference is that they have a terrible keeper, which was an ex-Liverpool goalkeeper. Any shot, any corner, it goes into the net. I literally don't know what he's doing. Like,
no. The corner is not specific to him. The corner problem has been there since last season. Last season, they considered the most goals from corner shot. Arsenal scored them 2 goals home and away. That's 4 goals. 2 home, 2 away from corner kicks last season.
Then,
So,
as a coach, then the coach and even the goalkeeper and the coach need to be, how can't you have good command of your box? Why don't you sit down and work on corner, even if it's for once, on this corner?
See, it could be a player problem because when you look at their team, you see Ndidi stop, but I don't see Ndidi as that player that is dominating in the air.
Is
Also,
even
if you saw the game, he caused them one of the goals. Ndidi.
Yeah,
he caused them one of the goals against Tottenham. Against Manchester United too, the same thing.
Yeah, they had like three individual errors leading to goals against Tottenham. On Saturday.
So I think the coach needs to identify these problems one by one and tackle them. I think the set piece problem is a very big one, like you've said. And the second thing is concentration. I think beyond the players are good. Going forward, you see some plays that they have and you're like, oh my God, these guys are really good. But I think the concentration, which even works in set piece, they are not aware about what's going on around them.
But this manager, do you even think this manager I won't last till?
Did you watch his post-match? Did you watch his post-match?
Yeah, it's almost like he expects his sack.
Yes, he kept using. He was trying to be very polite without using the word sack, but he was like, "Yeah, whatever happens, whatever." Yeah. Once someone starts saying whatever happens, it's obvious. Like whatever happens, I'm thinking of it.
One thing I picked up that he said it was like. So he's even showing you that even from this post-match statement, it's obvious. Andy Baba, I his name. It's obvious that even he, the manager, has lost that enthusiasm.
Yeah.
He has lost that fighting spirit. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So how does he now lead a team? So it's obvious that he's going to get. To me, if I'm the owner of a club and I see after a bad run of form, I see an interview like that, I'm sending your letter in the morning. That's if I'm the owner of the club, because you cannot sound like that defeated and then expect the players to win matches.
The owner of the club, this is the first time. This is his first coach. Do you understand? He's the guy that died while.
Sorry. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know the things have to go through him, but
yeah,
it's not necessarily the one. It's not necessarily the one. Maybe who is might not be the one
making the day-to-day decisions.
Yeah,
they probably will have like
in Arsenal, Kroenke is not the one in charge of the
hiring
of coach of manager.
Okay.
So it could be like that.
Fair enough, but I agree with you. I think he needs a fresh challenge, and they need fresh. It's not as if he's a bad coach or anything. In fact, quite the opposite. He's a fantastic coach. But I think both of them need to part ways. I agree with you in that respect. The club needs new blood, both in the dugout and even on the pitch. They've sold a lot of their good players without replacing significantly. For me, that goalkeeper is a no-no. like in by January, they need to change that guy. Any shot is going inside the net. I've not seen
I'm
him
sure,
pull up
I'm sure they'll get a new keeper because yeah, he's not really
Yeah, but I'm
been.
just
because he was
wondering why they
United
have not
strike
just
keeper.
done that. Like, yeah, I'm
No,
just
I don't
wondering
know why
why
by the time they
they didn't.
allowed Casper go, it was like 2 or
they only
3 games.
replaced. Sorry, they
There
only
were two
spent
or
on like
three.
2 players or so, and they replaced Fofana, and then maybe they bought a midfielder or something like that.
Mm.
So they didn't really
And
spend
they
money.
kept buying defensive midfielders that turned out to be crap.
They were so damaged to replace Kante. They bought Mendy. They bought the other guy, this guy now that is representing for Ndidi. What's his name? Well, Ndidi turned out good anyway.
Yeah, Fuad kept raving about one guy like that. I can't
And
remember.
the guy has a powerful flop.
Yeah, the guy they bought from Lille, the guy ended up being a bench warmer. Anyways, I know. Yeah, let me help you push this agenda because you've said everything about the Premier League. You've not talked about the people that are topping the Premier League. Eh?
No. We're so good together. But for that, even Arsenal, yes, we know about Arsenal. So now that you said it, um, um, first of all, Arsenal, yes, we're doing well. There's no problem with that. There's no doubt about that. We're doing well because
Very
teams
well.
like Brentford have collected points from top 16 this season. Brentford, all those guys. Um, so and if you see how Arsenal are now playing, they're not dominating games. We win games by dominance, not by say counter attack or one lucky set piece, which we were doing last season. Now we're dominating games and winning them. Yeah. So yeah, it's credible, but still, the limit is still going to be top four. Top four that is the aim. We're still going to. I think we're still going to be in a fight for top four. I think it's
Fine.
going to be. But what I think this season is, I think it's going to be Man City, and then the 5 other teams in a real battle. It could be maybe 6 points between those 5 teams. That's how I see it, because I think it's going to take a while for Liverpool to recover fully from this.
I agree.
So
Probably
and
by
all
January.
those points that they've lost might not drag them into that situation where they're battling with.
Yeah. So yeah, very good game. Arsenal. Happy for you guys, to be honest. A lot of positives. Saliba, oh my goodness, wonderful. Vieira, we talked about him, looking like a small kid in the playground when he was taking his Arsenal photos. Like, can you imagine how small such a diminutive player? But just like Silva of Man City has taken over the Premier League, and he's one of the top guys there. Hopefully, Vieira can get there. The midfield is kind of choked up with superstars, to be honest, or
Superstars,
potential
come on.
superstars,
What is better?
potential superstars. Yeah. What can we say about Gabriel Jesus? Like, he fits Arsenal like a glove. That's
But
just all I can
you've
say.
not mentioned the best player on the weekend, actually.
Uh, Son.
So no, the best Arsenal player on the weekend. You've not
Partey.
mentioned the best. No, best Arsenal player was Xhaka.
Saka.
By far,
I had Saka in back
Xhaka
of my
was
yeah.
by far the best Arsenal player
There's
on the
a lot.
weekend.
There's a lot to. Well, I won't say there's a lot to say about Shaka, but it's just about life, really. Even when you have your downs, there are times that you can actually have your very, very high,
No,
tops. Like, from someone that Arsenal players wanted to get out, he was having issues, to someone who the whole stadium was chanting his name. Um, he's been excellent this season. He's been
Yeah.
phenomenal this season. And I think kudos to Ateta for sticking to his guns. In fact, I respect Ateta more looking at how he dealt with the guys he wanted to kick out, and the one that he decided to stick with is doing so well. I mean, big ups to Ateta.
there's still one player I wish had stayed anyway. Guendouzi, but let's not go
Oh
there.
yeah, but
I really wish we were Guendouzi now. If we're Guendouzi now, now we are talking about having so much problems with
with
if Xhaka
Thomas
is
Partey.
out, who to
Midfield,
replace
yeah.
Xhaka, if Partey is out, who to replace Partey.
Yeah, but
Guendouzi can easily replace those 2 guys minimum force.
in
Not
fact,
exactly the
and
same ability,
yes,
but he places them minimum force. Unlike Lokonga, who is
and he would have been 2 years matured in Arsenal, embedded with
Yeah,
these guys. It would have been,
yeah.
yeah. Even when he was much younger, especially during that
It was so
lockdown,
good.
he
It's better
was
than
really good
Lokonga when he was 20 in
for his
Arsenal
age.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
It's
for
better
his
than
age.
yes, 3 years ago. Better than Lokonga now. How Lokonga is now.
Yeah.
Lokonga is even half as good as he was then.
So
I
yeah,
think for them, I think Lokonga has been a mistake for us. But for Xhaka, it explains to me, it tells me what I always say about play. First of all, how managers can bring the best
influence players.
out of players.
Mm.
And how football is more about roles than positions, or is your the role of not the position, but the role in football is extremely important, because Xhaka used to be was playing as a deep playmaker before, and it was
Making mistakes every
good
weekend.
there. It was good there, but it was like a 6.5, 7/10 player at most in as a deep playmaker. But now he's putting in 9/10 performances week in, week out.
Oh.
You understand? So, which is a lot. So, it's
Sorry, Chuk says best club in the world. Bro, don't call it, don't take it. That's a stretch. You guys are still Thursday night. You guys are still Thursday nights. You guys are still Thursday nights, people. Please.
Best club in the world.
Please, let's not look for trouble. You are still Thursday night.
So, I think the next match versus Spurs. Arsenal have 18 points. Spurs have 17 points. Spurs are unbeaten. Arsenal versus Spurs coming up next.
Wait, Spurs are unbeaten?
Yes, they are unbeaten in the league.
Oh, really? That's really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be interesting. Son is back. He's like, Undertaker. You know how Undertaker used to rise up from the dead. For WWE fans, when they beat the Undertaker, and Undertaker, that's how Son did. You know the funny thing, yeah, on the group, it was because my phone was quite far from me. As soon as he scored his first goal, and I saw the way Leicester was playing, I wanted to type it in the group chat and say someone was going to score a hat trick in the match. I just had that feeling. But man, the second goal was just something else on his left foot.
No, Son is a two-step player. He scores.
Amazing, amazing, fantastic player. I just hope he gets one big payday away from Spurs. If not, his career would just be.
No, he can't leave Spurs anymore unless it's a free transfer.
He can. I think it's all about having a good agent.
No, listen to me. What top club?
See. Let me tell you why I believe that any player can do anything. Who remembers this guy who played for Chelsea, played for Liverpool, played for AC Milan, and he never scored up to 10 goals in each of the clubs? Fabio Borini. He played for Milan. Wait. No, we have
to look. When you play for those clubs, those clubs are not top clubs. When was Liverpool? Liverpool was not a top club.
When was it Chelsea?
People who are even not going to Europe. You didn't score
for Europa League. Relax. He played for us in Champions League, but he played for us in Champions League. But I'll just
maybe you qualify by luck one season, but that's you guys are not a top club. No, it's not a top club. You only 2 and 10, 2 and 11. You now.
Relax. It's not an argument. I am not saying that he played for a Premier League winning side. I'm just saying that you can. One thing I've learned about football. Okay, Choupo-Moting has played for PSG and has played for Barca and Bayern. Sorry.
But as a backup, as a backup for me, though, if you leave a starring role,
all these things that Real Madrid is doing, it's just that what's this guy's name? Rodrigo is balling now. If Rodrigo wasn't balling the way he's balling now, I feel Son would do absolutely well in Real Madrid.
It's not that we do well with some teams. And that's my point, is that it's difficult for a team to now want to go and invest and say that they want to invest in a 29-year-old son. That's what I'm saying.
But
they can buy him as backup.
They invested in Hazard at 29. Yeah.
Didn't they regret it? Yeah, you can do it. But Hazard was Ballon d'Or quality. But you get an idea, even though that was Ballon d'Or quality.
For me though, I think
Son is
the
world
only
class.
problem is Real Madrid is always looking for flashy. Not always, but you get what I mean. If they are going to spend on a player like that, they'll probably spend on someone who is like
Exactly. Because yes,
not
exactly.
a cheap
Because
player.
that's why I said Ballon d'Or quality, because some doesn't have that star, doesn't have that galactical presence about him. Yeah, he's a good player.
But
Hazard
I
had it. That's why the ball
yeah,
Hazard.
he's that good. He's that good. I wish because I don't know. He's that good. I wish, and he's such a, someone you like, even beyond the
Son is
football
a quality
sense of
player.
it.
Quality player.
Yeah, beyond the football, I wish he gets a good payday. Like he gets a transfer to a club bigger than Spurs, because the best he can do in Spurs, he has already done it, and that's to win the Golden Boot.
That's why I'm saying, which club will go for Son, 29 years old? That was unless it's a free transfer.
They
If it's a free
bought
transfer,
Mane
it's a free
29.
transfer.
The price is not an issue. Buying is not an issue. A club bought Mane, a club bought Hazard. I've used at least 2 examples. It's just that is for me. I just feel his agents. Some agents need to be like beaten, because they are part of the people that, of course, other clubs have to be interested. But there are some agents that would make sure that
29 is not that bad.
Sorry, what did you say, Andy?
I think Eddie is frozen. He said 29 is not that bad.
Yeah, in today's football, 29 is like the old 26. So, but Lewandowski is 36 and is balling like Kilode.
He's not the only one.
He's 36 and he's balling better.
There are lots of them.
Modric, Silva.
So let's not. But even beyond that, I think the problem is one. His demeanor, like he seems like a chill person. He seems like he's happy at Spurs. He's not bothered. He's not going to, even when Richarlison was benching him, he just seemed so chill. And I think his agent too needs to be like giving a good
has anybody come for him since he has been at Spurs?
Well, we can't say. There are some low-key signings that.
No, they are low-key, but
for me, I feel his agent needs to do, like, you have to market, you have to sell your market or advertise your market. I don't know the right word we use in Nigeria, but it's too good that it should be in Spurs. For me, it's the same as Harry Kane. Harry Kane, he tried to leave, but clubs like Spurs, Napoli, I hate those clubs. That you just see them, that they're just there. Like, you are good, you are Mertens, all these other guys. Sorry, it's not like, but I mean, you just sit down there, you don't progress. Nobody, like you said, nobody comes for you. Anyways,
the best thing for me, if our son,
mm-hmm.
I don't know how many years he has on the contract left, but if his next contract, it's
the biggest of his life.
He either he gets a 3-year contract, or he should get an outrageous.
You should get
350K.
That's what you should do, yeah.
About that.
Yeah.
Because for free, we get a top club for free. For free, he's going to get a top club. I'm sure about that. Especially if he continues this form.
He's too good. He's too good for Spurs.
Even if it's too bad, by the time he will get a club like Roma or something.
Roma is top club, so But anyways, well, but he was outstanding this weekend.
Let's go to Germany, Andy. Let's go to Germany. Andy, Bayern Munich. Yeah, we talk about them. We make so much talk about Bundesliga being a farmers league and all that. But now, so many how the team say that itself. No, it is happening or something like that. Bayern have faltered so far. I think they've won only like 3 games out of 7.
Yeah, drawn 3, lost 1.
So how will a Bayern in Bundesliga that we call Farmers League, Bayern cannot perform like the Farmers that they are. They've been faltering. So Andy, what do you say about that? Is it Lewandowski or what?
I don't want to tie it to Lewandowski though, but I just want to say it could be one of those phases where you don't start the season early, but later you just pick up. We know Bayern.
Mm,
They have a very strong side. And then they've lost Lewandowski too. So would I say they're just still trying to, understand the fact that they've lost Lewandowski. But I can assure you that once they definitely all they just need is to just get that 1, 2, 3 wins back to back, and then you just see them flying. They're having it rough now, but it happens. It can happen to anyone. Liverpool, they're having that as well now. Liverpool, they are struggling.
I have a question once it's done.
Juventus, Inter Milan, it could happen to anyone. But I can assure you that Bayern Munich will still win this league regardless.
I have a question.
Yeah, go on.
So, is it safe to say that the marriage between Mane and Liverpool was just perfect? Because since he's been at Bayern, beyond I think the first 2-3 matches, and they were all tap-ins. They were not the Mane, the dynamic.
No, we used to know.
Yeah, they were not the pacey, blast shots in the net, square play, all those sweet dribbles, nothing. All his goals were they just square play. In fact, they were tap-ins. He's not done anything significant. He's not lit up the Bundesliga like we thought he was going to do. So, and see how Liverpool too is like, we are working on our heads. So it's like I'm just asking, is it safe to say that ending the marriage between both Mane and Liverpool was terrible on both parts? Or it's too early to say?
Well, I think it's too early to say because the Bayern team in general, they are all struggling. So I wouldn't just say it's because of, you just say it's Mane.
Okay.
So if it were to be a case where everybody were firing and then it's just Mane, then you can make a case and say probably because, I think it's time they end the marriage. But when you look at the team all around, they've not just been doing well. So I don't want to say it's Mane. Unless it's your own Liverpool bias.
Can I now ask a question? Can I ask a question? Sorry. You've answered it very well. To be honest, you've answered it very well. It's not his fault. The last match, someone like Goretzka was playing crap. I'm guessing that's why Sabitzer keeps playing ahead of him. I thought it was because of Nagelsmann's, understanding with him.
Was Goretzka that changed the game in their favor against Barcelona?
But funny enough, in the last game, the one they lost 1-0 was what I played crap most. Anyways, would you now say we can't blame Darwin for playing nonsense then? Because Liverpool's whole team is shite.
What's blame Darwin? People that blame Darwin are Liverpool fans. Liverpool are don't blame Darwin.
I blame Darwin. Did you watch their game against them?
And he got a red card. And Darwin got a red card.
But it's not about the red card now. I think personally for me, from what I see, he's gradually losing that confidence
he used to have.
Yeah, he had some couple of touches against
Everton.
Which team? The Liverpool? No, it was not Everton. No, not even Everton. Champions League against
Napoli.
Against no, it was not Napoli now.
Ajax.
Your last Champions League, against Ajax. Yeah. There was a ball that was square play to him. It was just a simple tapping. Just a simple tapping.
He overshot it.
So for me, I think he's just all over the place. And I can tell you, if we can, I have a question for you, even if you don't want to say it out here, but you can just answer that question within you. Do you think you guys miss Mane?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you think that your league position?
I won't say we missed him that way.
Season would have been different if Mane was there.
Salah misses him more. If Mane was there, we probably would have him 3 points or 4 points more.
If Salah misses Mane,
now let me give you an instance. Don't forget Jota too was injured. And if you saw the goal against Ajax, the understanding between Salah and Jota, that goal was
So
just.
I think I think Jota will make a difference because Jota is just he has that Liverpool style of play in him, unlike Nunez. Nunez is like a different person entirely. Just like bringing a black man to the
it's all over the place
in 17th century.
So
That's
Klopp
how
was going to be able to press. Now, when I say Liverpool missed Mane, I agree with you. Like I said Salah misses him. Now, in a couple of games that we've played them, Elliott and everybody, you will see Salah stopping, and that's why Salah has not scored. It's not as if Salah has lost form in such a way, but when he looks around, he's already in front. The other players cannot even match his pace. Do you get what I'm trying to say? There's nobody for him to even make those forward passes to. Normally, before, people will follow Mane to be running, so he can cut from outside and shoot. He can try to dribble, but by the time he looks up, he's the only one. What's this guy's name? Darwin is already near the other flag, or he's somewhere else. Doesn't even know where he is. All those other young guys.
Darwin is not a movement player. He's close to.
But he looks like it. He looks like it. But my question is
the Elliott.
What do you think Liverpool's plan is up front? Is it Salah, Jota, Nunes, or Diaz? Yeah.
Good question.
I'm just
struggling to a problem in that one.
He's got a problem because
not buying.
Diaz is doing well. Diaz is doing well. Jota, phenomenal. Nunes. So what do you think, Fulu?
The answer is based on form. But if we are talking about how he wanted to set up his team, it would have been Diaz at the center, at the top. Luis Diaz. Darwin Nunez, up front. Luis Diaz on the left and Salah on the right. But as you're speaking now, I think it's going to be Jota up front.
Okay, wait. Andy, do you know that for me? Let me just read this thing before continue that topic, because Nonso makes a very fantastic point here. He says, "I believe Bayern is struggling because they lost Lewandowski, a striker that can play in tight spaces. With Mane and Co, they need spaces behind the defense to thrive. Yep. So if the defense sits back, problem. Very good point there."
Even beyond that, Lewandowski is a
hold on. What comment here? Let me just read them. I blame Jurgen Klopp for Darwin's issues. He just doesn't fit into their system. Another perfect point. Two great points made there by those two guys. On also something to say about Liverpool. I still believe Klopp has to adapt their play to fit Darwin. Perfect point. Pep is currently doing so with Alan, with almost all the passes going to him now. Darwin can dominate the box, invite defenders. Good point. But for me, let me just before you say something, if I go ahead, you say something. Will you say something?
Yeah, I agree with everything they've said. The Bayern case, even beyond whether I can play in tight places or not, Lewandowski is a 40-goal a season player. Mane isn't.
Yeah,
the highest Mane has scored.
No, the thing is, if you're going to take away, see, football is very versatile game. If you're taking away Lewandowski, it means if I think about the three attacking options, they still have other people. But if you have Gnabry, you have Sané, and you have Mane, similar players. Not 100% similar, but we have some similarities about them.
I get what you're saying, yeah. They are more flank players than...
One also trying to tell you that because Lewandowski will be inside that box with the defenders. So when you cross, you do those things, it's going to he has those movements, those like Haaland, those last minute movements to put legs, put head, put everything. So in this case now, you are playing against a team that backs the defense and they don't have
anybody inside the box. You have people that are trying to run into the box and dribble.
Exactly.
You want
Yeah.
I agree.
Are you sure they're not regretting not buying Ronaldo?
100%. I have nothing to add to it.
They will regret not buying Ronaldo, but they still don't go for Kane. They should have got
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
but
Honestly,
yeah,
because Ronaldo was
see, for
I said it
personally
there.
for me,
I do Lewandowski replacement. I think for
I
one or two,
don't think
it's not
Mane.
Kobe for now.
I don't think Mane is a replacement for Lewandowski, to be honest. And coupled with what you just said now, you know, in terms of Sane, Mane, and Gnabry, they are all similar players. They
You
are
didn't
more
even
of a
call
flank
this guy
players
their
than
number 11, Coman.
Kuma, yeah. Kuma, that one. Kuma
yeah.
is just Kuma is different, boy. Kuma is like all these
He's a classic winger. He will cut.
They are more of a flank players than in quotes strikers or goal getters. So I don't think they've gotten that replacement yet, and I'm sure they'll be regretting why they didn't go for that Ronaldo move. So
we're
hoping to see them. They might. Nah, I don't see Kane going there. In fact, if Kane will leave Spurs, I see him coming to 100%, or probably going to Real Madrid. I don't see him going to Bayern Munich.
There's no please Spurs. If I'm Kane, I will go to Bayern.
Why?
If you look at the way things are everywhere now, he can't go to Liverpool. What's he going to go and do Liverpool?
Well, unless
Liverpool don't play a system. Arsenal will not buy him. Is Arsenal Spurs? Man, you have Haaland.
Man U.
If you go to Man U, but Man U are a faltering club. He wants to win trophies, right?
No, with Man U, with Kane in Man U can actually win something, bro.
Yeah.
What's the assurance?
At least
what's the assurance? See, think about Kane now. If Kane goes to these Spurs, it's going to be for one. It's not only for money. It's going to be because of titles.
Trophy.
You understand?
Yeah.
And he's going to want something close to being assured. Do you get something close to being assured? So to me, if I'm Haaland, if I'm Kane, I'm not going to go any other place. I'm going to Bayern.
Okay.
But you won't get your goals. Any team that is by far the best, you get your goals.
Mm-hmm.
You get your goals, and you get your trophies.
I agree.
You get. So
moving on.
The thing that is top in Bundesliga now is Union Berlin, and they have an interesting story. Union Berlin, if you guys have been following them, I think they came to the Bundesliga about 3 years ago or 4 years ago.
Anthony Uja.
Yeah, they are first in mid-table. Second season, they made it to Conference League. Third season, they made it to Europa League, and now they are top of the table. So this.
I see the pattern.
I like when I see things like this because I'm not saying they will win the league, but at least they look like they could actually be in that top four, in those top four places. Come May.
End of season.
Well, I think it's too early to call. It's too early to call, in my opinion, because you know how this is.
They were fifth last season. It's not that they're performing miracles. They were fifth in the league last season. So it's not they're not performing miracles. So they're actually close to it. It's just like Arsenal now. You cannot say Arsenal were 8th, they're 5th. So if Arsenal come top 4, you will be surprised.
I've already said it that I'm not going to be surprised.
Yeah, no, but
my prediction still stands. I said Arsenal will come top this season, and then
Arsenal in Berlin now. Do you think Berlin can make that top 4?
No, I'm just
top 3.
Well, I think it depends on it lies on the strength of other clubs, and then if they keep keep up with this, then we might probably see them there.
Those Dortmund and Leipzig are not serious. They've changed coaches already. They are not ready for. But I
expect them to be in the top 4.
Oh, definitely. Those two guys. Like Andy said, it's too early. All these teams need is like 7 or 8 wins in a row. That's all they need. And the funny thing is, they can do it with the players they have. So
only Bayern can do it. Dortmund cannot win 8 games in a row. Or Leipzig.
If they don't have to play Bayern or RB Leipzig, they should.
They cannot. Even without Bayern, Leipzig or Dortmund cannot go.
So if they are playing
if
they are playing Bochum,
they cannot. I think they cannot. I haven't been following these teams. They cannot. They
is their
not
fault.
Dortmund. Maybe
With the players they have. I'm not. Well, you believe they can't, but I believe with the players they have, they should be able to. They should be able to.
Okay. Well, I expect them to be in top 4 though, but I think Berlin they might be there. They have a striker that, although they have a striker that has scored 6 goals in 7 games in the league. He's the top scorer right now.
Is this the guy that is
Suriname?
I want to.
It's on Suriname. Yes. No. This one be there since. It's from Suriname, and
that's where Van Dijk is from now, isn't it? All those Dutch guys.
Most of the Dutch guys, even Seedorf, Egadabi, those guys.
Are you serious? Ooh, good stuff.
Yeah. So, but he has never scored more than 4, or I think 4. Yeah. No, he has never scored more than 8 before, was he? Something like that. It's very low number, and now he has 67. So obviously, you don't expect him to score to consider that rate unless there's a miracle. And maybe if his goals rise up, maybe they might lose their form.
Yeah. So, hopefully, it will be a good Cinderella story if they make the Champions League, anyways.
Okay, so Bayern would pay too money like English clubs. So can they go to an English club considering the story money Tottenham would demand?
Sadly, they can't. Go and check how much they paid for Delete, who we all know is not as good as.
Bayern are paying crazy money. They be buying defenders, but although it makes a point, I don't think Bayern will go and buy some £100 million.
They paid 80 for Delete. They can pay 100 for.
No, they did was 80.
How much do you think Kane can go?
Kane
80, 100.
Harry Kane 80, 100.
60.
I think he just signed a new contract, didn't he?
Yeah, it depends on his contract now. You look at that contract.
No. Is he on that?
5 years. He signed that.
I think contract is remaining 2 years now.
6 years.
He signed 6 years then. Yeah, I think it's remaining 2 years.
I don't know. Well, his brother or whoever his agent is has just been collecting money from Spurs on his head. Anyways.
Okay, let's go to Italy, guys. In the Italian league,
Oh, did you guys see Inter AC and Napoli AC? Very interesting game.
High octane, end to end.
Like if you've always just heard that Serie A is crap and you watch that game, you would not want to miss any Serie A game. It was.
Who said that? They don't have great players anymore, but they say it's more entertaining now. Even when they add those mad players, it was a very boring league. But now that they don't have those, it's very, very entertaining now. Very, very entertaining.
Oh, this Kurus Cavalier.
When I was watching the match yesterday, I just remember your position on Giroud. You love Giroud. I said, I love Giroud.
Oh my goodness, that goal was just.
Nothing about the positioning, is off the ball movement.
Giroud is extremely underrated, man. You guys don't understand. People don't understand. I think you have to have some certain ideas of football for you to know how good Giroud is. You get people who don't have that understanding. They don't want. Some people just think, football, you just come and score, and you get. But football is so complex. Like if you have, let's just not talk about that today.
I was impressed yesterday.
But another player who people need to start watching is the number 77 for Napoli. The guy from
Zelensky.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh my God!
Guys,
oh my goodness! I had to. I
watched Zelensky too.
Oh my God, Zelensky.
Zelensky has improved. It's like all of Fabian Ruiz holding him back. But although he's been good for a while,
So the guy that used to be a footballer too, for Uzbekistan also, guy was really good.
The irony of the whole thing is Napoli lost some players. They lost Koulibaly to Chelsea. They lost Koulibaly to Chelsea, and maybe Fabian Ruiz too. You see them shipping in goals.
The goalkeeper, they lost Ospina too.
They've been doing well.
they actually used to do very well at the beginning, at least for the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
They do very well at the beginning of the season, and they are
Another
crap.
good point.
They are
Eventually, they
crap.
just
So
go
I'm
off.
not
They've been close to this league so many times, so they don't go to it.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I'm not moved at all with their.
do you know why
all
I
those
moved? Do you know why I
times.
moved this season? Do you know why I moved this season? When you look at Juventus this season, I've
They are
written off
crap.
Juventus.
Yeah,
Normal.
they look very poor. They look very poor. They look very poor. They look
I
they look
it,
awful.
it reminded me of do you remember back of last 2 seasons before Xavi came? When you look at Barca squad, you can barely name 3 or 4 players, that we all know. You just see all these players from their youth clubs,
Academy.
but yeah, and from the academy. But Xavi has done a wonderful work. So this is exactly what I'm seeing in Juventus now. The only recognized players you see there is Cuadrado, and then Vlahovic. I think Vlahovic is overworking himself.
Overworking.
I think
I'm sure he regrets not going to Arsenal.
he's regretting that move. Yeah.
Like 35 now.
Yeah, I'm just talking about recognized player. I think he had suspension, so he couldn't play that day, and then they were totally off. Moiskin was even on the bench.
You are calling down. You are talking about player. You are calling Moiskin.
You didn't say be good. They be Nigerian guy now.
Yeah, Udoze.
I've written them off.
He's a sports player actually. Sports bottom. Yeah,
I think Napoli will do well this season.
Napoli,
not just one of those. Yeah.
Oh, don't forget.
A lot of teams are off.
Also look at Atalanta. Atlanta beats Roma. Atlanta is always a team that has always been up there in the past few years since they got their elderly coach. I can't remember his name.
What's his name?
Yeah, his name starts from a P. Yeah, it's hard to pronounce. But they've also performed pretty okay, to be honest. I mean, they rolled out the 1-0 win, and Jose Mourinho in his typical manner, always finding who to blame apart from his poor, coaching or his outdated coaching. They lost, and he wanted a penalty that was not a penalty. It was diving, and he went there and started shouting and cursing and all. He got a red card, yeah, and then came to start saying that his players should start diving and stuff. Pretty disappointing in my opinion, but yeah, then again, it's Jose. I'm not surprised anymore.
Unfortunately, Jose Junior not here to defend.
There's nothing to defend.
You always find the defensive
point. We all know, anybody who watches Serie A knows that Zaniolo dives. That's just the gospel truth. So he's here looking for contact. He didn't get contact, and he's angry. Anyways, it is what it is. They were topping the league now. They've had back-to-back losses. They seem to be losing left, right, and center now.
But Serie A is looking interesting. The way it is looking now at this moment, it looks like even Inter are not Inzaghi might get fired. Because I think that team should be doing better than they are doing at the moment.
With the investment, yeah. But the thing is, who would they get?
Should be doing better. What?
Who would they get in?
I don't know. They could see. If you might sack Allegri, if you want to sack Allegri,
of course, they're talking about.
I will take Allegri. Do you get?
Yeah.
When you look at that Juve team is not even half as good as you look at the players in Inter. They are not. It's not comparable.
I agree.
I think if Allegri was in Inter, it would do far better with Inter players.
What happened to Juve with their investment and stuff? I think getting Ronaldo
Juve's team is bland.
I think getting Ronaldo really messed them up. Not in terms of.
Why they lose Kulusevski? They lost Kulusevski.
I think finance-wise, getting Ronaldo didn't pay them.
No, he affected them a lot. Even the Ramsey.
I'm not saying that with the game on the field. And when they got Ronaldo, they now got a lot of cheap. They got a lot of players that look cheap on paper, but the amount they were paying.
Yes, they went for transfers.
They got this guy from Arsenal. They got this guy from PSG. They got very weird players that they were not performing top, but they were paying.
They were trying to get players with low wages to accommodate Ronaldo's high wages. Because in Serie A, there's no money in Serie A, so you cannot be paying £500,000 to one player. It's difficult. You understand? It's difficult. So they have to get all those free transfers and just use it
To augment what they
and
already
now so
had.
now after Ronaldo left, because Ronaldo left, Bentancur, so now the team is just looking very, very tired and very ordinary with
I think they are
nothing
off
drawing
for
about.
me.
Then again, they've lost Chizzy. That guy is something else. Once he's back,
And Chiesa, yeah, that's
Chiesa,
one key player. Chiesa's injury,
yeah,
and
he's
another player that's
affected
good for them
them
over
so
the years,
much.
Cuadrado, injury has, yeah, sorry, yeah, that one maybe it has
Alexandro,
committee.
Danilo, they have some players too, but they are just not.
All those players are good players, but they can be supplemented by the midfield is very is useless, first of all.
They
They
don't
have
have
they have
anybody.
no
They have
midfield. The midfield is
Locatelli. It's only
what
Locatelli.
then even what
They have
Locatelli
Locatelli. They have
is
one
not
American boy like that. What's his name again?
McKennie.
McKennie. Imagine. Those guys cannot even enter West Ham.
All right. Let's
Real Madrid,
proceed.
Real Madrid Atletico was another
Yeah,
good game.
La
The game of
Liga.
two halves.
La Liga was quite interesting. Madrid 7 games, 7 or 6, some wins.
No, I think it's 7.
7 straight wins, Abi. So they are flying. They are
Shout
flying
out
over
to
there.
Valverde. Shout out to Valverde.
Before that was my boy. Before that was always my. I remember
Did
when I
you
was
see?
reading about
Did
this
you?
guy.
Did
He's
you?
fucking good.
There was this match. I wanted to say it. Did we watched Celtic versus Madrid 2 weeks ago? I think. You know, he gave the same assist he gave in Liverpool's Champions League final to what's his name? The same way they scored us. That was the same way they scored. So it was not a fluke. It was something that they actually worked in. It was the exact same pass. And in my mind, I'm like,
Yes.
can't you see it coming?
No, those kind I mean, it's not because of the way the players are arranged on the field. The one is on the right, he's right footed.
Yeah.
Then the way this guy comes in. So after I was causing like something like Sakana is always doing that. He cuts inside, outside, then he
swings it.
when the man was outside,
And his goals
the man was
against,
practicing. So it's
yeah,
always happens.
his goals have been superb. His goal in the Champions League, his goal against, I can't remember the team, the Cadiz or something. Absolute screamer. And Rodrigo. I think Hazard should just probably go and look for somewhere to play in Belgium, because there's
Or
no way to
China.
go back into that starting lineup with the way Rodrigo is playing. Did you see Rodrigo's goal against Cadiz? Oh my goodness. He fainted twice. He faked twice with 2 players rolling on the floor and just shot it into the net. So I'm seeing, these young guys in Madrid taking over. Because honestly, when
So
Benzema
Madrid has planned for it. Madrid has planned
when
for
Benzema
almost
got
a long
injured,
time ago.
I'm sure I was not the only one who said that this is it for Madrid. They will struggle. Where are the goals going to come from? But Ancelotti I don't know if he's a lucky coach or he's just absolutely phenomenal. Valverde is picking. Rodrigo is scoring. Asensio is scoring. It's just, to be honest, Madrid is just, absolutely flying.
You think they can win they can well, maybe not win, but at least semi-final.
La Liga, Champions League. Why not? If not, they have the players. The only thing is their young bloods are good, but they've not had the experience, to be honest.
Why?
Last
season's experience. They won the Champions League last season.
Yes, but they were always
the only difference is the Germany.
I'm not saying they are bad. Don't take. I said they don't have.
He said they've not had the
experience.
experience.
The experience they had last season was the experience they had last season was coming in the last 20 minutes, coming in the last 15 minutes. Let's not kid ourselves. That's experience.
But experience. Yeah, some players have never played. They've not had experience of who sits on the Champions League bench. Someone like Saka has not had experience of sitting on the bench.
That's why I like
that
what you said.
20 minutes experience is experience.
Yes, it is. But the level is different. The pressure is different.
Don't forget that
he has to replace Casemiro.
Many of their games were changed in those last 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So the one Champions League, if Champions League was if games were any 70 minutes, Madrid would have won any match.
Okay. Now, should I now?
Those are the guys winning the games for them. Those are the guys. Those are why they.
Yes. After Casemiro, it's just like, maybe you watch boxing. Casemiro has already kicked all your best player in the Shin match there. Go and rewatch Man City's game. He already tired everybody out. You bring in fresh legs. These guys are good. They can pass, they can control the game. But which of them would you say is as good as Casemiro on his day?
Well,
Because if we are talking about Madrid's first team now, Madrid's first team.
Casemiro.
Sorry?
Chamani is obviously not as good as Casemiro.
So that's what I'm saying. So even the understanding, Seth, the understanding that you know what Ancelotti calls those three players, he called them the Bermuda Triangle. He said that whenever the ball is between the three of them, nobody sees it again. So you can't compare the understanding between Cruz, Modric, and Casemiro to anybody that's coming in again. I'm not saying they can probably even still win the Champions League, but it's not going to be as easy. Or it wasn't easy last year, but it's not just going to be easy.
The last year's grind was the highest. The only grind that was that one that I've seen that was the one that Chelsea did. When it is 12.
Oh, that first season, yeah. That first Champions League.
That's the highest grind ever. Champions League.
But I think the word will be it won't be as fluid. But yes, they can do it. The question was, can they do it? Yes, they can do it. They can win La Liga, win the King's Cup or whatever cup they have over there. But obviously, Barca will be neck to neck this time around.
That's what we're going. Barcelona has also been on fire.
Lewandowski no serious. He saw Bayern, he could not score. Now he sees O2, he's scoring.
But he was very poor in the Champions League against his former club. Very poor. He missed 2 golden chances.
He had 3 chances to.
It could have been 2-0 before Bayern scored. It could have been 2-0 already, but
he wanted to score clean goal, so he was trying to control the ball most times.
I think was desperate. He was so desperate to like.
That's it. I was desperate to score clean goal. So the one that he was meant to take one time, he will either control it, they will collect the ball, or he will shoot and he will shoot over the bar. So yeah. Anyways, but he's doing well in La Liga. Obviously, he's probably going to win the Golden Boot, like we said, though.
So Alan has 10 goals. Lewandowski has 8. Alan 10 and 7. Lewandowski 8 and 6. Abi?
Not counting, but yeah.
Yeah, 8 and 6. Lewandowski 8 and 6. So European Golden Boot, I think it's going to be between those guys. Who wins it? Who wins it? I'm not for you.
I think Haaland.
Haaland will take it, right? Okay, yeah. But the major difference here is that if Haaland has played 60 minutes, he has scored 2 goals. This guy might take him off.
So what?
You get? I say if Haaland plays 60 minutes and he has scored maybe 2 goals, he might get taken off. But it's not the same for Lewandowski. Lewandowski scored 4, he might still be on the pitch. You get that might be the major difference at the end of the day. You get,
and then because of Pep rotation as well.
Yeah, exactly. So that might be major difference. Okay, Andy, international break before we close the show. International break. International break, Andy. So international break is coming up. Okay, so Polu, sorry, you're back. Let me quickly ask you. So I was asking Andy. European Golden Boot. Who wins it?
Haaland, obviously.
Haaland, okay. I don't want to stay here.
Oh, Lewandowski, what? Haaland wins everything. European Champions League, Premier League, any boot.
Okay, no problem about that's good. How old is your what at the end of the season? Anyways, okay, so in the international break, yeah, Nations League now, Nigeria specifically, we have some matches this weekend. One who plays, I don't know who are playing. But I know we have matches. I think it's a friendly. Is it Portugal or something? I know we have a friendly.
Not. I think the what has happened is that with the way football has been lately, I've not even checked matches. But yeah, while you're looking at it, have you seen our new jersey?
Liverpool. I just know they find
not Liverpool's jersey, Nigeria's jersey.
Okay, Nigeria jersey. Oh,
what has Liverpool's jersey got to do with this, bro? Why are you so?
Okay, we're playing a friendly against Algeria. So why we just one match?
They'll whoop us. They'll give us a good whooping.
We're playing just one match against Algeria.
What do you think about our new jersey? The one that looks like Ankara?
I don't know. I think I prefer the previous ones.
So Nike's design this year is just I don't know.
I hope after the good jersey they win something.
You know when they World Cup, which year you know the World Cup now. So
No, but Nike made good money with the last
nobody go down this time.
Nigeria
You sell now because they're not sell now because they're not in World Cup.
So why? Then,
that is one thing that I said. This is just say, just
yeah, but okay. Quick question. I'm sure we're rounding up very soon. Quick question. Yeah. Among all the pre-World Cup jerseys that are out, I know a couple of countries are yet to come out. That would be, I think, Costa Rica, and Denmark. Not too sure about any other country, but I think other than that, because Nike and Adidas have already brought theirs out. Which is your best home jersey, best away jersey, best goalkeeper jersey?
I don't know. I know they look all those things.
Oh, you're not? Oh, really?
I don't know they watch.
I'm not checking.
Although if I say just like I'm not, but I don't
I think the two jerseys to look out for are they are both away jerseys. Home jerseys are crap, to be honest, because the designs are this year have been, maybe for me personally, I think the designs have been tacky. I would say the best two are made by Adidas. That's Mexico's away jersey and Belgium's away jersey. Both of them are white, but Mexico's own has the design of the Mexican tradition and stuff, so it looks really, really nice. Nike, nothing to ramble about. England's jersey is just not it. Anyways, but I hope beyond the jersey, the World Cup is interesting, and yeah, we enjoy every bit of it.
All right. So which game are you looking forward to this international break?
I
haven't looked at the games, but let me just
the Mexico away jersey. Do you like it?
Mexico jersey.
Oh, that's what it is showing.
Okay.
Yeah, the red design on it makes it look very beautiful. Even the goalkeeper jersey, I think.
You know what you're talking about? Which
Belgium's
Let me see what
Belgium's white jersey and their goalkeeping jerseys, they are very beautiful. The rest are tight. The rest are just Germany's jersey not so nice. Argentina's away jersey crap. Anyways, which game am I looking for to this? Sorry, Paul? Yeah, it's really nice. Which match am I looking forward to? I'm thinking England's match against Italy.
Yeah, England is playing Italy.
Yeah.
Well, okay, on Friday night, 7:45. That's a good one. That's a big game.
Yeah, but England beats them easily. The reason why I'm looking forward to it is the last time they played England.
See, England will beat them easily.
Yeah, Italy beat England, and it was because of Chelsea or Chiesa. Yeah, and it was because of Chiesa. And remember the way they carried Saka. They just carried Saka and threw him away. Arsenal fans. But yeah, it's a repeat of the Europa finals.
But I've seen other games. Yes, Spain, Switzerland, Denmark, France. That should be a good one. But another one is Netherlands, Belgium, and that one. That looks like a good game. Good game. Just going through these games. Yeah, I'm not even getting a chance.
So while you're looking at it, another thing is Mbappe is already making news. Again, he's refused to take a picture with the French national team because of his beliefs in their image rights. I don't know. That young man is just
what's the image rights? Is Mbappe Muslim?
Sorry, no, it's not even about Muslim. I think it's that the FFA owns the image rights taking when they take pictures with some certain designers and sponsors. So I think
he's so money infuriated now.
He's not, so I don't understand. For a young guy, I think he's making a lot of
country. I know supposed to make money for your country.
For me, I just feel he's even making so much noise outside football. Haaland is doing so well that I'm not saying we'll forget about Mbappe, but
He's not even.
the gap is getting wider and wide, and very soon. Very soon.
It's not even, for me. It's not even realistic what Mbappe is doing now, because
But
now
he didn't take
he's like in a jump
the
position.
World Cup picks with them. Look,
Unless
not the World Cup,
unless-
sorry. This friendly, for this friendly, this in the Nations League, they take like he didn't take. So I just
he's
feel
got-
Mbappe needs someone to talk to him. He's already getting too big for his britches. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. We all love him as a footballer, and I think he's not scored a goal in a couple of matches. The Neymar that we feel is going to be a bad influence to him is even now becoming much chill.
Neymar not serious. Neymar not serious this season. Neymar always play with ball.
That's
Neymar
it.
serious. He focus. So
The question now is it
It's a
because of
World Cup.
World Cup? That is
it
what
could
I
be
was
because of World Cup. Very serious. It's a World Cup because he knows this is like his last real.
This
His
is
last.
last
Like,
year. I think he wants to retire after
form.
this World Cup, to be honest. He wants to retire
Exactly.
after this World Cup. He doesn't look like someone that is keen on playing for too long.
Like someone that plays 35. All those guys.
Baba wants to enjoy party life.
So I think that's it. So he wants to really, make an impression and, this one
Hopefully win the World Cup. Imagine they meet Argentina.
And they have a good chance. I think they have the best attacking team in the World Cup at the moment.
I think it's the best. I think this is the best Brazil team in 90. 02. What did they have? Not 90.
06. So maybe like 06. Also, they had a very good team, but 06 they fucked up, but they had a very, very good team.
They had old players. Old players.
No. Adriano wasn't old. Ronaldinho wasn't old. Kaká wasn't old. Juventus wasn't old.
But they were past their peak. Adriano had not passed his peak.
Kaká passed his peak? Kaká won world best next season. Ronaldinho won world best the season before that. Ronaldo was one of the best players in the world until that World Cup. Yes, now and Adriano was still in top form then.
But they were playing Roberto them. They were playing Emerson.
So Roberto was partnering. The formation was 4-2-2-2. Roberto was partnering Juventus in midfield. And then
Emerson.
Sorry. Roberto wasn't playing. Sorry, it was Emerson and then Juventus.
Those two that you are mentioning were like 36 and 37.
No, 37 Emerson. No, in 06. No, never. It was Emerson, Juventus, Ronaldinho, Kaká, and up front Adriano,
Ronaldo. Anyways, to me, it was maybe because I expected so much from them. They looked quite old, but they would have probably won the World Cup if not for Zizou. So.
Yeah, they had a good. Yeah, exactly. No, that's about our cup games. In cup games, you might be the second best team, but maybe you meet the best team in round of 16 and you're out. That's a cup.
Yeah. So, but they have so many. So a lot of heartbreaks for this World Cup in Brazil. For Brazil squad, they have Anthony, they have Rodrigo, they have Rafinha, they have they have so many. They have Neymar, they have Akpororo.
I agree with you.
They have Akpororo. They have.
I don't know whether it's the best squad. I'm not talking about the squad very well, but I think when I think about it, Marquinhos, maybe
Neymar.
Madrid guy. What's the Madrid defender's name?
Militao.
Militao. They have somebody else. Gabriel. There's another person. Gabriel is never called up. So they
have
players.
Did they call Anthony? Anthony Casemiro.
Anthony has played for a bit.
No, like this last call up. Was it called up?
Who?
Anthony. I know they didn't call any Arsenal player.
I know they didn't call them now. They didn't call them now. Those ones no Sabina.
What should have one because Martinelli has made the last 3 squads before this one. Gabriel has made the last 2. And Jesus has been a regular since this is his first non-call up for a long time.
I say Martinelli, that means Douglas Luiz too will go.
They don't have midfield though. Brazil don't have midfield. They don't have midfield. Luiz will go.
They have Casemiro.
Fred, Casemiro. That's the number pattern.
All this Bruno. No, if we go, I'm saying we start. If we go, you have all these Bruno Guimaraes, all these are their midfielders. Paqueta. Those are the players. They don't have any better midfielder.
Paquet's the man. We don't feel play anything even for West Ham. Play shite.
They don't have midfield. They don't have all they have. So we don't play Fabio. When they can do it, they can play.
No, he doesn't play Fabio. He plays Fabinho as
just lock.
he plays Fabinho as right back.
In those days, now they do now. You know how they do. They'll just lock that middle. They two center backs and 2 DMs. Lock the middle. Then they'll play attacking fullbacks, and then the then the 4 players in front with the attacking fullbacks. They'll now lock the middle with 2 DM and 2 center backs. So they can do it now. Casemiro and Fabinho with 2 center backs, and then other people can attack. But they don't have the fullbacks of that level, of Cafu, Carlos level.
And Daniel Alves is no longer there. So
he go shock you.
They don't have those. They don't have those fullbacks. What fullback do they have that is on that level? Anyway, I don't think there's any. All right. So let us play today. It's all over today, guys. All over. Thank you for watching. Die Hard fans, it's all over today. Thank you for watching Die Hard fans. Olu, you're back. Thank you for being on the show today. And Andy, any last word for the guys?
yeah, thanks guys for joining us today. We'll see you again on Friday. Stay safe and don't always forget to subscribe, like, invite,
tell someone to
tell someone, tell your enemies, let them join and bang on.
Subscribe, guys. Follow the last one of the guys.
Andy has said it all. Thank you very much. It's good seeing you guys again. See you on Friday.
Thank you for being on the show, everybody. We love you guys.
Cheers.
We're back on Friday, as Andy said. Please, if you've not subscribed, please, I beg you, just do so. Subscribe. Also like this video. Thank you very much, everybody that commented. I don't think we had many comments today, but if you guys that commented, Osai Chooks, Nonso, I think that's it. Just those 2 guys. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a lovely international break. Yeah.
Bye.